everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to...
We are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Redskins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Martin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. First out, here's the run with Martin. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Winston with a give to Martin. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll try to throw now. Winston forced out to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On the ground, it's Thompson. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Chris Thompson, 75 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Martin. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing, Winston. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Martin. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Martin. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. Goes underneath to Martin. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets. This have been completions, 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting, Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run. Martin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run forward with Martin, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, Winston. Drops it off to Martin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down, Winston. And an alley to run. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now Winston. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Bryant, the man in motion right. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Jameis now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Jameis to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Josh Norman victimizes Winston yet again. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now Thompson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Cousins now from the 50. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Following the interception, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Now Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the... call. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Winston. Dancing to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Play clock winding down. They'll run for it. Martin. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Terrell McClain able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Winston now. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. To throw, Winston. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And not a bad return here. Gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. First carry for their fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. They'll run with Thompson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run it here with Thompson. Past the 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Cousins gives this to Perine, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Now he'll escape to his left. They find some open field here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. To throw is Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Time running out here on the play clock. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He's back to throw. Goes underneath to Martin. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Howard. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
One more hurdle here. They need the two-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. Back to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Cousins a handoff. This is Pirine. Now Pirine is stripped of the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some space here. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Well, that turned out to be the perfect time to dial the screen. The Red Sea parted.
Did it ever, and you just wonder, did fatigue play a part in this? Because we're in overtime, and all I mean by that is sometimes with fatigue, you slow down mentally. You don't read your keys. You don't see the play develop, and boy, it popped big for him, didn't it?
It did indeed. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January 2016, Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers, but the Cardinals were able to survive that game.
Yeah, you need a Larry Fitzgerald, which the Cardinals had, to trump an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary, and they did so. But let's go back. 1982. Okay, don't say it. I know I'm the old guy here. But San Diego at Miami, one of the classic NFL games that was finally decided in overtime. Dan Fouts to Kellen Winslow, and the Chargers advance to the AFC Championship game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is third and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
you.